far, though. No one in control of the point. First kill, Barrage already!
Brilliant, perfect play. He's still alive, Hex. Somehow they are failed to take him out. And that's a long-range pick on SBB, but taking out the Ana first, no sleep to deny the barrage. It just happened too quickly, and Zephyr deciding, hey, this is the moment.
Yeah.
And this is still a one-fight situation here for Florida. Needs to survive, though. Zephyr going for the barrage. He fates out the boost as well. His teammates concerned, trying to keep him up. Fate's gonna go boom with the bomb, and Nene opening it up here for the New York Excel.
A couple of panic plays from Florida really put them behind it now because they had some ultimates to work with, but when Zephyr fell low, they forced the nano boost out to keep him alive. You gotta get this EMP off before these tank ultimates come on. EMP comes off, it only hits a couple. Can they clean up the 3 that they got the EMP? No follow-up.
Good job here from the Florida Mayhem, backing off, sticking together, supporting each other. That EMP not really gonna give the result that New York were hoping
Zephyr
for.
Zephyr slept at 98% grab. Can they clean him up? And now they get a huge anti-Fate's about to fall as well.
That's it, Libero. There's the sound barrier getting thrown in by Animo. Follow up EMP. BQB the hero, making it happen for Florida. And that's it. Florida Mayhem taking the first point.
Now they're gonna back up. Now this is where you want the exit kills for your Zenyatta, so you can start charging up that Transcendence. New York just kind of soft backs. They're gonna get back into this one though. That is a nano boost down to Nene, trying to get him up to grab, and they're gonna retake this.
Looking like they were able to keep it together. Maybe Florida not quite hitting their stride here, not quite knowing how to lock down that fight. You get rid of Mono, it should be a done deal with no main tank there for New York. There it is. Throws it in there, no hesitation. We'll get the trans out of Agapunda. So the support ults are there for the Florida Mayhem. BQB, 2 kills for him. Nene and Jonak go down, and Fate, he's getting all fussed about it, Hex.
Primal Rage looking for some environmental kills late, but this is what Florida has to figure out how to do. How do you lock down a fight? NYXL have everything to work with, even if a miracle comes in for Florida, now 92% and counting up, but they held on to EMP, they held on to grab, they have barrier, they have rally, they have a winning fight on paper here. Florida's gonna have to find a big play out of one of the players.
This is where the stars show up. This is where they need to get the job done. Zephyr's got the self-destruct just coming online, means he'll have a fresh mech. He doesn't care if he gets focused, fine, fair enough. Self-destruct's in the open. And we will have the grab going into it as well. SBB collecting 2, but it's the grab that works. It does the magic. New York Excel looking like they're going to take control of the point and hold on to it as well. They will be tying up the series 1-1 as soon as Fate goes down. He's the last man here for Florida, and it's not going to be enough. NYXL tying up the series 1-1. First control Florida will start the percentage climb. But New York, they're going to go ahead and take the long fight. They find the kill on Chris. That's the Lucio down. A lot of pressure now on Florida Mayhem to stabilize. If Fate goes down, that's not going to help things. Fate gets overwhelmed, and that is going to be it. New York Excel now on the edge of flipping the point right at the beginning. Going to be looking for it. The problem is that, Trans comes out now. This is going to be interesting. SBB can hold this. If they can put enough pressure for New York to be forced to use it, Florida feel forced to use the sound barrier. Things can get dicey. Just all the kills coming through. And look at that trigger discipline from SBB. Doesn't even use the EMP.
No need for it. Now Florida's going to try to run in here. They have a lot of check marks, but those ultimates aren't going to mean much if SBB is able to get his EMP off first. We saw it in the previous maps too. He's very quick on that when he knows his team needs to win a fight without the ult advantage.
Oh, they just put Saya to sleep as well. Huge sleep to kick things off. Zephyr had to throw himself in here bodily, trying to touch the point to keep his team up. Sound barrier is used, but the damage is done. Fate and Zephyr are out of the fight. There's only 4 left alive here for Florida. Make that 3, make that 2. New York running a mech, and it's just not going to happen for Florida. New York Excel stabilize and take the first map of the series.
There was a glimpse of hope from Florida Mayhem to start off Oasis. However, New York Excel does what they do best. They come back, they stabilize.
He goes for the bubble. It's been so regular, and then he takes no damage. Come on, man. All right, let's get into it, though, because New York now trying to work their way out on the balcony, trying to take advantage of this high ground that they fought for so far. Jonak, though, neatly goes down. Libero and Jonak splattered. Fate and BQB getting work done. SBB will be soon to follow, and this is New York Excel getting sent back to spawn. But Graf is in now, and they are deciding to take the fight to him. Florida Mayhem not going to let the New York Excel get comfortable. SBB immediately DMX. That's going to lead to Mono going down without his off tank there to support him. He's not going to be able to handle the pressure. And so far, Florida Mayhem doing an excellent job on the defense. There's Jonak though with the snipe, sending BQB back to spawn, and Mon Animal going to go ahead and commit the sound barrier to this fight as well, Hex.
They're just going to flip the switch. They've already used Transcendence, so they have to win this fight. But the grab comes out, the barrier comes out, and now it is just Fate walking away alone. The Florida Mayhem is trying to get a more than one target into this. Has to throw it up in the sky, gets 3, and Mano gets anti-heal. Nene goes down as well. That might just be all she wrote, but New York has pulled back quite some bars. Oh my God, what a dart!
Yeah, sick place from Hago. There we go. Sleep dart over the ocean. You're not gonna kill him the normal way, so you gotta drop him in the drink, Hex.
Oh, that's great. The EMP could decide this. Sabiobi's been very patient, gets the individual hack, maybe going through, and ends up getting several.
Oh, but he got Chris! No sound barrier to save the Florida Mayhem. If the follow-up is there for the New York Excel, they're going to wipe them out. Now the sound barrier comes through, but it's a second too late. Zephyr gets overwhelmed. Saya goes down next. New York Excel could be on the ropes.
Well, they get their own EMP, 4 of them get hit on NYXL, but it's only 1 kill. Nene goes down, sometimes on assault. It's enough to get 1 kill. Defender's advantage comes in huge.
That 1 EMP, BQB with the timing. Still hanging into the point though. New York right now, they're trying to set up that hard point, make it difficult for the Florida Mayhem to make their way out here to contest, and it's looking like they're right on the edge. One last man, the Hail Mary, and BQB not gonna make it in time. Fates neither. That's a lot of ult charge for Chris on that Mercy. There you go. That's why you go Roadhog. You get a massive pick. But Chris, headshot by Dana, he goes down.
This one is still very, very close because now there's nowhere to hide for the snipers of New York. BQB gets Libero. Florida putting some progress on this point. Hagovic gets hacked as he's trying to take a breather. So there's going to be some cleanup here. New York is still alive in this.
Yep, and Mono has now rolled his way back into this fight and stopped him just short of 2 ticks of permanent progress. Unbelievable. Florida are going to be so frustrated with that. That was so close.
An individual play can win you a fight without ults.
Oh, buddy, that was a huge headshot. He gets the follow-up as well. Fate lay down for a sleep. BQB, Chris, everybody just going, getting wiped out on the side of Florida Mayhem. He's been so good about getting these EMPs off. He is going to go for it, gets stunned immediately for his trouble, still survives though. Libero with the Dragon, going to make it difficult. And Florida, they have to beeline straight for the point. They have no options. Kill on Jonak to kick things off. That's a great start here for the Florida Mayhem, but the New York Excel fighting right back. Hago gets dropped. A lot of healing, but it is looking like they are going to get the job done here, Hex. 2 takes of progress picked up. New York Excel dropping one after the other, and that is going to be 4 minutes added to the clock. Yeah, they are still in this fight, and New York seem like they are going to be able to stabilize here. Mono doesn't care. He's going to get into the back line. Side player going to get overwhelmed, and BQB Fate, everybody going down here on the side of Florida. So yes, it is them getting sent back to spawn. So now we don't have a whole lot of time for Florida Mayhem to make the play. We saw him get it done right on the edge for the first point of this map. Can they do it again? Chris kicking things off strong. SBB out of the fight. You tank, that's no time to take a nap, Fate. Get up and get to work. But Hago, he's going to fall here for Florida. That's not going to make things any easier without that Discord orb. Still Libero going to go down. 2 ticks picked up now for Florida Mayhem. New York Excel trying to trickle onto the point. One after another. Monster EMP thrown in from BQB. Silences everybody. And now how do you stabilize it in New York? You're all going to get sent back to spawn.
You just need to stall though. You just need to stall the overtime because you have over $120 on your clock. If you can stall the overtime, NYXL still in a great spot. I think they know they're not going to win this fight anymore, but Mano's got Primal Rage. There's no way Florida finishes this with time on the clock.
No. It is definitely going to be burning down, and we still have SPB with the EMP as well. He's waiting for the opening. There it is. EMP goes down. 3 of them silenced on the side, and that's 2 big kills because of it. BQB and Saya go down. Jonak is here as well. He is out back to spawn on alone for New York, and Fate is refusing to say die. Fate is carrying this team right now onto his back, and he will unlock a second point for Florida. SBB was able to make the dash. Mono only just now coming through. He does get nanoed as well. Zephyr has to be careful, does go for the high ground, backs off, trying to keep safe. And they are not going to let it happen. There's a big nano onto him. Zephyr comes down, just shred everybody. 1 kill, follow-up teammate, get the job done. It's his time to shine now. Zephyr just bringing the pain.
They will get the cleanup and will avoid going down 0-2. And if I told you at the start of the day, Zephyr and Fate were going to be some of the best players we had on the stage, you would not have believed me. They're going to try to taxi back the remaining players from Florida Mayhem. They're going to taxi right into an EMP.
Oh, buddy, he got the boost off, but it just wasn't enough. The focus fire too good. Fate through the nano boost. You're taking reduced damage when you have nano boost on you, Hex, and he still got nuked. In New York Excel, you can see the payload there. That's the name of the game here now. They've captured that first point. Now it's about pushing this part as far along the map as they possibly can in the time that they have. 4.5 minutes on the clock here for New York Excel, and we're going back and forth with the Ultimates. BQB going to get lit up, and that's 2 quick kills here to kick things off for the New York Excel. The rest of them just going to throw themselves on the point, die as quickly as possible. Mono, luckily for him, that door jam was there. Otherwise, he'd have been back in spawn. So, looking for that flank. He's got his eyes on a few. Could just be going right over the top, but they're going to initiate New York Excel with the sound barrier to kick things off. Animo leading the charge. Rest of them will follow. Mono's got to be careful. He's going to get stunned, but that's going to cost Fate. And then there's no shield to hide behind. The Shatter does monstrous damage.
And they're going to win this fight without using EMP. That's such a great setup. Look at this economy again for NYXL.
Trying to keep his team healed up. He will succeed in that. Nobody goes down on the side of the New York Excel. Florida Mayhem now, the ones trying to make the plays. Boost goes out onto Fate. He's just going to get run out of it. There's the grab on top. BQB, Saya getting focused down. Fate as well. The entire front line getting wiped out. New York Excel doing work.
They get grabbed, fine, whatever, I guess we'll use this. Then they get shattered, 2 people knocked down, and they don't kill them. They still live, they get back up, and it's the villain that will never die. It doesn't matter what you do to New York.
Exactly, and Hex, you know, this series is going great for New York Excel, unlike that last season. Jump, let's get into it. It is going to be full 3 points picked up for the New York Excel. Oh, buddy. Great pressure there from Saya to kick things off. 2 go down on the side of New York. Hago is going to get trapped and obliterated in the end, but it is still BQB alive on this offense, still pressing forward. Mono going to go down, and it's looking fantastic here for Florida. There isn't a whole, well, I mean, especially if you're dead, Libero can't do anything to stop them from taking this point, and they're going into Rockets. And there it is, Barrage perfectly timed, going to try and close the door on him. BQB is going to get the take, but that'll cost him his life, and the rest of his team will follow suit as well. And guess what? Heroes never die, Hex. Libero's back into it.
Now the backline being pressured, the full cleanup here. Yeah, I mean, that's all well and good. He's just looking for people to kill. So it's a good view for now, but he does want to get the murder machine in motion. Big EMP comes down, only really hits Fate, but Fate's getting melted, anti-healed.
Oh, buddy. Oh, how does he survive? How does he survive that? Unbelievable! You just can't drop that monkey. Hagofun is letting him know, just keeping him honest. Oh, that's how you do it. Yeah, that's it's like the anti-flak cannon just going off there in the shape of a diva bomb. Picks Libero out of the sky. Animo's gonna get the res, but that leaves Mono vulnerable. Mono trying to do the best he can to survive, and Libero point blank blows himself up, but he takes Fate with him.
Got Zephyr as well, but Zephyr's got the Buddy Blaster out. He gets himself 2 kills. Animo falls Zephyr with the pilot diva plays. They're going to be in really good position.
Where's SBB playing from? Because he needs to survive. He's the linchpin here. He's got that EMP. He can make all the difference. Mono gets naded, though. That's not going to help things. He's not going to get any heals. Finally, he's in, and now SBB decides it's time to pull the trigger. There's the EMP over the top. Locks out Hago, locks out Chris. BQB can't do a thing. They're all going down. New York Excel take the series 2-0. We had that draw, like you pointed out, Hex off Oskaya. It's a nice little change as well on their side. Going to try and take this high ground here and really challenge things. Trying to crack open the defense here, but point blank, you got no shield to hide behind. And there's the immortality field going down as well, but still 1 kill. Zephyr, the important one, goes down here for the defense, and Chris follows. So this is where it falls apart for Florida. You've seen teams set up above the doorway here, and so that is an option. EMP. Right over the top, no abilities, just like that. Don't really need, wow, they really went in on this Florida. They used a Blizzard as well as the EMP. And they had the wall hacks up. That is a big investment on the defense. BQB there. We also had Zephyr. Zephyr's he's on the Zarya now as well, so you got the bubbles. But there's the boost going on to Mono. BQB, you got to work your way up to that EMP, buddy, and he is going to use it instantly. No hesitation. Hagofun gets cut off from the rest of his team. And New York Excel right now going to town. Mono with 2. Libero gets another.
You know, just casually dropping down to 40 HP after getting 2 kills, gets fully charged back up, and NYXL continues to roll on through. They can just piecemeal this together. The thing I want to see from Florida is winning fights with a single ult. Biggie MP catches 3.
There's the shatter as well. I mean, does that count as the extra ult on top? Because now we're gonna get the rally, so that's 3. We're keeping count. There's 4.
There's a boost.
Just throw the boost in as well. Just throw the boost in for, you know, whatever reason.
If they sound barrier, I'm quitting right now. They can rally, but that's it.
What they've got, but they're still gonna take this fight. No hesitation. Fate out in the open. Big EMP goes over the top 4. Silence on the side of New York Excel, and this very well could be where the payload halts for the offense. Who's going to touch it? That is going to be Animo. The last-ditch effort. SPB is thrown down as well, but that is going to be it. And the Florida Mayhem will halt the point, or the payload, right before the second point. New York Excel.
But this, I think this NYXL team plays around him so well. They've adjusted their style because they were looking kind of shaky in the middle of the year. They were still winning games. They were looking shaky as they got forward by teams. Big EMP comes down. Follow-up not quite there.
Grab, you're hoping for more, you're hoping for more. Nah, Mono! Who's it this time? Hey, there's Hago, into the wall. He's a big believer in modern art, Hex.
He's just sitting on his Sombra, scouting it out. He's kind of waiting for this to come in. Biggie, if he catches the 4.
Catches the back line as well. That could really throw things out of whack. An attempt for Florida to try and turn it around. I bet he wishes he had that EMP back because New York Excel just crushed his team.
A nano yet again. I just wanted to
You're powered up.
Wait for it. There you go. Now you get your wish, Hex. Hey, and then he's just going to take a nap. And is he just going to get a hammer to the face? Doesn't look like it. He's still alive. He's still swinging. Fate goes down again. And New York Excel on the defense. It is looking like it's all coming together for them. Florida Mayhem, they tried their hearts out today, but it just wasn't enough. New York Excel, an elite top 3 team in the league, handily taking the series 3-0. Who was our player of the match? That's what the question is, and I don't think it's going to come as a shock to anybody that it is Jonak.
Jay Jonak crushing yet again. You can buy his MVP
Banned, of
skin
course.
from last year. Look, whenever we have a New York match, like who's player of the match, I'm like, pick a name out of a hat. It really doesn't matter. But Jonak hit some great shots today. You know, we all knew him last year as Zen because Zen was so, but he also made his name pretty much on Ana. So he can play both of these flex supports, hits huge clutches. I think Florida was pretty much purple or anti-healed most of the day. They kept launching it in there. Another great game from Jonak. You could pick anyone from NYXL and I can make an argument for it.